Welcome to the Learner Husband podcast. This is the podcast where we chat about everything that you wish came with a how-to manual. My name is Stuart Taylor. I'm a comedian. I'm a trial by error husband. Basically, I'm not here to give you advice, guys. I'm just here to ask questions and take notes. So I realized that I'm not very good at this romance thing, so I figured I'm gonna find a man who knows all about grand romantic gestures. He's written these ballads, so maybe he can give us some advice. And at the end of this podcast, you're gonna know how to write a ballad for your partner. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ard Matthews.
What's happening, bro?
I'm good, how are you?
Very good, man. Very good.
Listen, first things first, are you sure this is what you want?
That's me now, bro. Black coffee all the way.
You are not very good at this rock star thing.
Listen, tequila as well, but not when I'm driving, eh?
Okay, fair enough. You were also very much on time for this podcast.
Oh.
That's completely un-rockstar-like behavior.
I can't help it. I try and be late these days. I'm still 10, 15 minutes early. I've just been like that my whole life.
We're going to head to the couch. We're going to chat about soppiness
Lekker.
and new relationships
Let's
and
go.
this glow that you've got.
Yeah, it's called the ice tip. But let's go. No, I'm joking, Tanya. Of course it's you.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Ard Matthews,
Yes.
welcome to the Learner Husband podcast.
Thank you very much. Good to see you.
Now listen, I said that you are the king of romantic gestures. But I figure I must first gauge to see where you are as a fiance, not as a husband, as a fiance. So I'm going to do like a quick, we normally do like
Okay.
a learner husband quiz.
All right, let's go.
Okay, so this is the question, right? If you keep it, you can say it's in my set list. If you're going to lose it, you can say it's a red flag.
Okay.
What about matching tattoos?
Red flag. Absolutely no ways.
Really?
No.
Dude, you covered in tattoos.
Yeah, but none of them, I'm not matching them with anyone. You tell me what chick wants to get bluffed boy.
Listen, that's a red flag. If the chick says, I want a tattoo that says the bluff.
Sorry, darling.
I take it you're not with a lady from the bluff at the moment.
No.
No. Is she Cape Town girl?
No, she's actually from Mpumalanga area.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
She's a hunting woman.
Oh, right. You had to go like from
She's a hunter.
you had to go search in the interior.
I'm busy saving a blabola for her Swazi father. No, not even joking.
Okay, fair enough. How's about this one? Is this a set list or is this a red flag?
Okay.
Weekend away with all the logistics sorted. Is that the one?
No, it doesn't have to be too sorted.
Oh.
Yeah, we get a basic plan and then go with the flow rather. Have a vague idea, preferably leave with enough money on your credit card and the Airbnb app and decide on the way.
That does sound a lot more romantic than, hey, we're doing this as an itinerary.
No. We do not do itineraries, Tanya and myself. That's for sure.
Oh, is it?
No, it's the worst. I can't stand it. We've got to be there for 7 o'clock in the. Oh no, please. No chance. Sorry.
Okay, listen. So you are this king of grand romantic gestures. And one of the things you did spectacularly was the way you proposed to your lady.
Yes.
Bruh, a surprise proposal at a music gig. That, like, how sure were you that she was going to say yes?
Yes. Well, all I knew is that she'd be on a stage, so it would be a lot of pressure.
Was that the gig? You're like, I'm going to hold you under pressure. and
Yeah,
then
no,
you'll see.
I would never do that to her. I was obviously pretty convinced, but what she didn't realize, and she doesn't get surprised, she told me she's never been surprised
Okay.
before, because she can always see if something's happening, and she always detects. And there were a lot of moving parts, but I kept it, very close with only my drummer and my two other dearest friends, a couple who are very good friends with her, and only
Right.
they knew. So there weren't a lot of working parts. So it was easy to get it kept as a surprise. The tricky part was speaking to her father, who, I'm not kidding, I said earlier on, is actually a white Swazi. They are Afrikaans, but he grew up.
So, like, culturally, he's like, yo, you must come and ask for permission.
He's a Dlamini. He's been, so it's
okay.
a proper. It's proper. So I met the mother a while ago. Tanya's mother, a while ago, Karen, a legend, and I said to her, listen, I've got to fly to Nelspruit because I need to come ask permission.
Yeah.
And I've always been like, if I were to do it, which, and so she was so sweet. She said, "Oh, it's ridiculous. You don't have to fly up. It's crazy. Just to get Nelspruit is like a 10 grand flight. I don't mind. I would have spent whatever. That's not the issue, and I was going to do it." Also, how do you tell the person that you're living with that you're going to Nelspruit, where her parents live,
And you can't come with
What are
me.
you telling her? Do you know what I mean? So Karen very, very sweetly said, I'm telling you now, you can do a FaceTime call because Donnie, which is her father's name, Dlamini, actually, he pretty much lives in the bush. This is
Okay.
there's a lot more we can get into with that, but he's the coolest guy. And so he's not even in Nelspruit that often. And Karen said, when he comes back on the weekends, let me set it up.
Right.
And I'll set up a FaceTime call with you. I was like, oh my God, okay, are you sure? And I did that, and it couldn't have gone better. It was so sweet. And
Oh, that's cool,
I
man.
asked for her hand. So that's why Tanya wasn't surprised, because I had not left for Nelspruit yet. So she didn't assume that I'd arranged all these things.
Okay.
So by the time when I called on stage at Cafe Rue, I said, so Tanya, I actually did manage to speak to your father. And that, if you look at the clip, you'll see that's when she turns around and realizes that something is up. You know?
Right. Oh, that's beautiful, man.
Yeah. So I did the right thing.
Nice. Listen, I did that with my wife. I had to drive, thankfully not to Nelspruit.
Yeah.
She was like in Ceres. So like it's an hour and a half drive.
Yeah.
And I drove there. I spoke to her parents and they're like, yeah, no, fantastic. And I gunned it back to Cape Town before she's done with work, right?
Right.
But here's the problem is I get back to Cape Town and her mom has called her about 20 times like, hey man, how's your day going? How's it?
Oh no,
is
she's
nothing
giving
happening?"
Give away. Come on, mom, play the game.
She's like, it's just nothing. You're not going out for dinner tonight? Oh, you're just staying at home.
Oh man, so there was okay.
But having said that, no, she was still quite surprised.
Good.
So are you going to be a Ard Matthews Dlamini?
Yeah, we haven't worked out those logistics yet because her surname is Van Graan, so it's going to be
It's many things, my friend. That's
Ard
many
Matthews
double.
Van Graan Dlamini, or maybe just Van Matthews, or I don't know. We don't Van Ard. I think Van Ard. I can
There
change
we
it.
go.
Maybe we go Van Dlamini, something like that.
I like it, man.
Yeah,
That's very
man.
progressive, my friend.
Change it up.
Very
Change it up.
progressive.
Yeah.
So in terms of like grand romantic gestures, you were firstly, the front man of one of our biggest rock bands ever. We're talking about Just Jinjer. And then you wrote these anthems, bruh. Like, are you able to then use that skill when you are, chatting to your wife, your partner, your future?
No, because all those songs were written about the idea and the concept. I've always been a romantic at heart, and but never had an actual topic and an actual person to write about. So this is how I would feel if I met a woman where I say she knows just what to do.
Right.
There wasn't any, even though a couple of people tried to maybe claim it, but I'm like, that didn't.
You weren't it.
It wasn't it. And what's so different and so beautiful about this being so genuine and cool, and late in my life, and in our lives as well, is that for once I've written an album that is entirely a love song. The whole album is she's my greatest muse, and she got me to do it in the first place. So it's going to be unashamedly. I apologize to anyone if you want something that's cool, then don't listen to my album, because it's a love song.
It's soppy.
It's a soppy love record, but it's rock and roll. It's edgy. It's some of the coolest stuff I've ever done.
Nice.
But it's all inspired by love.
I love the fact that because it wasn't written about someone,
Yeah.
you can still sing those songs
Yes,
too.
exactly. Yeah.
Because I have a
Yes.
friend, also a muso, and he wrote some songs about an ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
And then the new girlfriend was like, no.
That's finished.
That's off the
It's cock if it's your
discography.
biggest hit. And you're like,
It pretty much
we
was.
got a feed tonight. Yeah.
So is it a skill? Is it in your blood? Is it where do you find, you saying she's your muse?
Yes.
So you just look at her and you just let it flow?
Well, she's a facilitator. She's allowed me, because she's also an artist. She's an actress, and she's an artist. I mean, I guess we're all artists, but we legitimately are kind of like that. And so what's cool about it? I always used to write very privately. I didn't have anyone around, but she lives with me now, and for the first time in my life, I'll wake up at 2:00 in the morning and go, babe, I'm going to go to the studio. And she goes, I completely get it. I'll go. That's the time to create. And before I know it, first time in my life, minutes later, there's coffee and cookies coming downstairs. I'm like, who are you? Who is this angel? So it's not only looking at her and being inspired, it's being with her and being allowed the freedom to create and be, and not only that, be encouraged to be so, and have the healthy encouragement of a healthy life, which is what she's done for me, which is what I'm forever in her debt to. For reminding me of who I am and what I can do, and keeping me. I was like, earlier this year, I was like, I'm going to go and write a song. She said, no, you're not. She said, you can write an album. it's time. I was like, yes, ma'am, sorry. and the more I think about it, I'm like, what? Why haven't I been? That's what I
There you
do.
go.
The last solo album was out 7 years ago. That's far too long a break
Yeah.
for someone who relies on his creative output. So this is cool. And tell you, as soon as this record's done, we'll start the next one.
Fantastic,
Yeah.
man. So, like, I've had dinner with the two of you, and
Yeah.
she does seem to have a vibe where she's looking out for your best interests.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
And do you lean into that, or is it sometimes does it feel like it's stepping on your toes? Like, I really want this potato, honey.
Yeah.
And then she's like, we're done with the starch for today.
No, she's cool. She's just there. She's got a sweeter tooth as anyone, and so it's not like it. It's all down to choice. And the cool thing about it is when it starts becoming more of a habit than not, then it's just easy to do it.
Right.
But it's not like she doesn't let me. If I want to have a beer, I'll have a beer. I'm a man still,
I'm-
okay, guys. I'm still a man. I'll have a whole beer. It'll be Castle Light, probably half pint. But no, I'm joking. So it's not pressure at all. It's just, when you feel good,
Yes.
that's the inspiration already.
Yeah.
I lost 15 kgs in
You're looking amazing.
A year ago, I was 102 kgs. I mean, I'm on the brink of death. Actually, that's not healthy for me. Now that I'm feeling good and exercising, things like you don't want to do. Listen, we drink tequila most nights. I'm not gonna lie, but it's tequila and soda, and it's not at the pub drinking beers with friends. It's at home, and we tequila connoisseurs. We enjoy it. I'm not giving all that up. I'm not going to go California sober where they go, I'm sober now, but I'm stoned every single moment of the
Exactly.
waking hour. So I'm just going, I'll choose my battles.
No. I'm with you over there. I'm
Yeah.
a tequila connoisseur myself.
Yes, nice.
You think this is water in here?
Well, then we got the wrong cup. Give me yours.
Listen, so
Yeah.
you live with another artist, right? And you create with another artist. But you were the front man of a rock band. Chris Rock has got this thing about you got to play the tambourine from time to time, which
Yeah.
means like take a back step. How do
Right.
you reconcile where you fit with her in terms of who's taking a front seat, who's taking a back seat?
That's what's so cool because we've both had our relative success in South Africa.
Yeah.
She's a very well-known person in South Africa. And so we've also been well known. So that's what's very cool because we know what it's like to be in limelight. We know what it's like to fall from grace. We know what it's
Yeah.
like to have great success. And so it's actually a perfect balance because we know the game so well.
That is a great point because there's this thing about if you find success as a performer,
Yeah.
it's amazing if you were with the partner before you found success because then they kind of ride that wave with you.
Yes.
Whereas the other option, I guess, is find someone who's also
Also-
had that success.
Yeah,
Then they know it's all smoke and mirrors. It's not real.
Exactly. So we actually get to just witness the world and go, wow, isn't that strange? Remember we used to have to do those things and pretend here and do these kinds of things. So it's the two of us versus the world.
Yeah.
In the most loving way and respectful way. Do you know what I mean? But it's cool. And I mean, we've traveled beautifully this year. Just so blessed. Had amazing shows. But I promise you, when we get home to our house, we're just like, can you tell me we don't have to go again? It's like we're the exact opposite of people who just want to travel. We just want to stay at home.
Just wanna be
and
there.
create. We've got a studio there. She paints and
That's beautiful.
She's a videographer. The first time in my life, I'm going to have each song. I think I've had maybe 8 music videos in my career, including
Right.
Just Jinjer.
Jeez.
This album is coming out with a music video for every song.
Wow. Very cool.
That Tanya is shooting and directing.
Brilliant.
So she's busy. I left her now. She's in the middle of an edit of a song that we filmed on the weekend. So I'm going to have a visual representation of my work. So they're not music videos as such, like
Yeah.
singing with a guitar, but just like a videos, us diving. I said, please can she be in the videos a lot more just because we need to get some traction. This thing's not going to sell.
The eye candy. I need the eye
Yeah,
candy on this
please,
video
babe.
over here.
Please, can I shoot you and you edit? So, but she's so cool. She knows the game. She, when she does shoot me, she gets the best of me. I trust her.
Yeah.
She's always encouraging, saying I'm looking so good. You need these things in your
Yeah.
50s when you've been through the ringer and you've done your stuff. So she's, man, it's just amazing. I mean, if you haven't noticed, I'm on a complete high. It's just,
100%.
Yeah, it's
A
super
natural
cool.
one, my friend.
Yeah,
A natural one.
exactly.
No, it's great to have that partner in crime.
Yeah.
You got the same common goal. You're
Yeah.
working towards something else. You're not fighting each other
Yeah.
for the limelight. As you say, you're doing it together.
Oh, absolutely not. And supporting. And while this album may seem a little bit me heavy, it's not that. She's behind the scenes. I mean, she's done a whole documentary behind the scenes. It's her debut into directorial debut.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we're getting to share that little thing. And
Ah,
it's
awesome,
such
man.
a cool little gift that we get to wake up to and go, oh, what are we doing today around it? And not only that, but I really think I've written some of the coolest songs ever.
We cannot wait to hear it.
Thank you.
Listen, my friend.
Yeah.
So like massive success from Just Jinjer, like open for some of the biggest bands in the world, from a U2 to a
Yeah.
Def Leppard.
Yeah, plenty. Yeah.
Now, being on the road like that, what habits did you have to drop to kind of create marital bliss? Because, and I'm asking this from my perspective, because
Yeah.
I'm often on the road, and then you
Yeah.
go, you can't take those same habits into, your daily life. What is like the real red flags, and what can you still maintain?
Yeah, so I think the cool thing that's changed for me, because I didn't have someone to go home to, or didn't have a home that I wanted to go to, I unfortunately got probably a little bit more stuck in at most of the venues. I would have been the guy hanging around afterwards in a friendly way. It was never crazy, but I would have more often than not stayed longer than I should have, if that makes sense. And then,
Right.
And then by proxy, you drink more than you should have. And this is what
Yeah,
happens. So it's just so now I don't have. So it's really not a big change. If anything, I can't wait to get off stage and go. We now plan our exit strategies. It's so cool to have a partner in crime. I'm like, you got the Uber in 5, 4, press. Thank you so much for having me tonight. It's been wonderful. I'll say, do we have to go, Tanya? Did you leave the oven on? Sorry, we've got to go. Sorry, man.
That is the best, when you've got a partner in crime that you can blame as the exit
Exactly.
strategy.
Well, and vice versa. It's so kiff. And
It's a
we just
thing of
get in the
beauty.
car and we feel like two school kids who've just survived something instead of being stuck at the usual. And granted, they're all beautiful. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
All the
yeah.
events are wonderful. But I don't want to be stuck at the bar every time, and not every time is cause for a riotous celebration.
Yeah, sometimes quiet tequila at home is the best.
100%. Maybe in the Uber if we've packed correctly.
I like the way you think. Listen, what's the advice? So if you have someone, because I guess you guys you work together technically.
Yeah.
What's the advice if there's another couple that works together, that you go, hey, this is the thing that causes plain sailing as opposed to rocky roads.
It's so hard because there really, as you say, there's no rule book. You either flow with. I think you must just always question the amount of flow. I mean, if there's too much bickering or too much having to sort it out and find out your turn, my turn, where do you go, who's doing what, that starts becoming like a lot of work that I don't know. I don't know if anything should take that much work. So
Yeah.
it's either
It should feel effortless.
It's an understanding from the word go,
Yeah, if you both have got a common goal, then it should
Yeah.
feel quite effortless.
So sorry, terrible advice, but I'm just saying choose well. choose the right partner who truly gets you and get, but then obviously respect it as well. Don't take the person and do anything outside of the privilege that you have.
Yeah.
Which I don't, and I choose not to. I joke to my friends. I've said, guys, sorry, I haven't been to a bar for a year and it's not that I can't go. I mean, I used to have a little Friday thing. It was innocent as anything, even down the road. And I'm just going, guys, I'm sorry, I don't feel like having to drink Guinness every Friday. And
Yep.
I'm at home writing a song, and
Yep.
everyone understands. They love it.
And
it's-
that bar has now filed for bankruptcy. I know it.
exactly. They've got too
You were
much.
keeping them afloat,
It's
my
the
friend.
only bar that's got all the Guinness in South Africa. So if you guys want to go and stock up, you should go now.
They've got it. They've got it. But there was also like another part of your life which wasn't the rock star life, is that like hectic adventurer. I mean, jumping on a boat and sailing to freaking Rio. Like, I guess the comic in me wants to go, the silence on the boat, did that prepare you for the silent treatment you get from Tanya from time to time?
Fortunately, I haven't had that from her. She doesn't operate like that. But yes, I remember just being sprayed with squalls going, I used to get paid to sing and people used to clap.
And
they used
now, yeah, I
they used to
am.
pay me. Here I am going, I don't know if I'm going to see the land again. And so there was a moment.
Big thanks to the team here at Motor Village in the southern suburbs of Cape Town for hosting this episode of the Learner Husband podcast. Motor Village is basically a petrol head's dream come true. You can pop in for a coffee, come buy your dream car, or even have your car detailed at the Glossfather, or take care of full body repairs. But the best part is that this unique space is available for hire. So give them a call to inquire about using the space for your next event. So we always end a Learner Husband podcast with like rapid fire questions.
Okay.
The longer you take to answer this, the less points you get, and we
Okay.
are judging you.
Okay.
So what's the text you send before a late call time? So if you're going to be, or at least if you're going to arrive home late, what's the text you send?
Oh, you just say, can't wait to see you. But also having trust enough to not have to be bound by having to send a text either is quite powerful.
That is quite.
You should be. You should just go. It's not that I wasn't thinking of you. It's just that I was getting home in a hurry, or So I think there's a certain freedom in that as well.
Spoken like a man in the honeymoon phase there, my friend.
You reckon I'm going to be locked down soon? I think there's a GPS tracker in my pocket. I felt something beeping earlier.
Okay, check this out. What is your go-to line? I guess both ways.
Yeah.
If a tough review lands, if gets a tough review or you get, what would your go-to line be to kind of help her through it?
You know what? That's the beauty of having the support of someone like that, because we realize that it's all a game. This is all actually a simulation, and no monuments were ever erected for a critic, and that's a beautiful thing.
I love that. That might be one of my favorite things I've ever heard. No monuments were ever erected for a critic.
Yeah, think about it. It's true.
Yeah.
And everyone's got an opinion. So as soon as you realize that,
Yes.
then we can just laugh in the safety of what we do and carry on creating. What we won't stop doing is creating.
Yes.
And doing it, because everyone will have an opinion, and there will always be horrible opinions, and there are always horrible people.
And especially
who are
now,
going through hell, which is why they're being horrible. So you can't. If anything, I feel sorry for anyone.
Good
who
point,
feels
good
the
point.
need to do it. You know what I mean?
And it's just the anonymity of social media now has made everyone a critic, eh?
Yeah,
like back in the
absolutely.
day, it was in a newspaper and you
Yeah.
had the person's name and face.
Yeah, yeah.
You could maybe like
I remember her
make
well.
a
I
little
remember
voodoo doll of the person and
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
stick some needles in him. But now, armchair
Oh,
critics,
it's everyone.
bro,
It's absolutely.
hidden behind an avatar picture of
So
Bart Simpson.
my advice to her and to each other, I do recommend we don't read too many comments. Certainly not personally. And there's also like a strategy you can have. Is like, do you reply to anything negative? And the answer is no, because the public can and will
Yeah.
if they want. Otherwise, all you're doing is you're just feeding the beast.
Yes.
So and also you don't delete it. If there's a horrible
No.
comment, don't delete it.
Yeah, leave it there.
That's the person. That's that person bearing his soul.
Yeah.
I'm not going to have a moderator going on the back end and deleting spam. Hoy, say what you want.
Yeah.
Because you're just exposing your pain, and all we are doing is doing it in love. The whole album is about love.
Yeah.
As you know, I've written about peace and love my whole life. So, and we will continue to do that. So, everyone must machanan.
Yeah, and it's also lekker then when the fans.
Yeah, the fans
what's
often
the
climb in and they.
Yeah.
So, but I also don't want that. But
No.
fortunately, it's not even that often, because our biggest advice to anyone who has been following us, unfollow immediately.
Yes.
Please unfollow.
Yes.
We encourage you not to follow. We're not there.
I never quite understand why you took time out of your life
To make a comment.
to say this thing about me or about this guy. And
Yeah.
sometimes, like with comedy,
Yeah.
people just, I do my comedy is extremely inoffensive. I've made a point to go. I'm gonna try and appeal to the broadest possible group of people.
Right.
And then someone who's just angry and
Yeah.
hurt will just be like, I'm gonna say this. I'm like,
I know, it's wild.
why are you even on this page?
It's human nature, but it's wild. Just know that they exist and realize that they're coming from pain, and that's a really easy way to get over it. You go, yeah. I just read the comments and go, yesy. Where did something go wrong in your childhood, brother?
I have often, you say you mustn't reply. I have once or twice replied, you really need to heal.
You need a hug.
You need a hug.
Someone
you need
needs
to
a
heal. You're in the middle of an industry convo. What is the code word you use that makes her know I've got to make an excuse, we got to bail?
Humphrey Bogart,
Oh, is it?
and I'll tell you why.
Tell me.
It's the name of a Persian cat. We just know we've got to get home to Humphrey.
Oh, is it? You're like, hey, Humphrey's waiting.
Humphrey Bogart.
Humphrey
baby.
Bogart is waiting.
Yeah. I don't know. I just made that up. We've never used it. We've never needed it. But
Lies.
we do.
Lies.
I promise
At
you.
that dinner, you did mention
Humphrey
Humphrey.
quite a few times. I will share something. I hope she doesn't get angry at me. But I've never had so many little love letters.
Oh, cool.
Ever. Handwritten.
Lovely,
And
man.
when I do travel for a show, I'll open up and she always puts it in my toiletry, and I open it and she puts it in the toothbrush, in the little clip that you got to keep it, to keep it, and there's a little note folded there. I'm like, are you joking? I mean, I've never had that, not even primary school, not high school, and I've got this now at this age of my life, and she's been relentless, like in the best way. I've fallen way short. I'm just not like that inclined, but so we got those little things, and that's enough
Oh,
of a
that's
check-in
beautiful,
for
man.
me.
And it's like that's a very thoughtful thing, because then it means that you will definitely brush your teeth when you're on
It's
tour.
very wise.
Because you're going to have to.
She knows if I don't respond that I didn't brush my teeth.
Listen, here's the thing. If you're a bit ashy, she's going to start putting it in the moisturizer.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, man. So it's just bliss. We both blissed out in the fact that it can happen at this stage of our lives, and that it has happened, and we're going for gold the whole way.
This was fruitless. I hope to walk away here with nuggets on how to be more romantic. Then you just hear gushing, going, my life is perfect. It comes naturally to me. I'm sorry, friends. I was trying to get advice out of the guy.
God.
Apparently, you've got to meet the person when you're 50.
But you got to ask Ard Matthews, a rockstar, for advice. Come on, you should have thought more about that. I mean, who am I? I've only made more mistakes than most of you guys. That's all. That's all I can tell you. The advice is just be lekker, man. Just be lekker.
Just be lekker.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
let me say to you, sir, thank you for being lekker. Thank you for
You too, my
joining
friend.
me on the
Pleasure.
Learn a Husband podcast.
What a pleasure.
What I'd like to hear from you is some questions and comments. So gooi them in the comment section below over there, and we'll chat
And
online.
if it's a negative comment, it means you need a hug. God
Yes.
bless you.